Alright, so for today's video, basically, I'm going to be showing off my 3-unit team for this new Nova Palace. The point of it is that you can swap any unit in for the 4 slot, and you can give them a Crest burst if they have a 4+ on them. It's pretty convenient. You don't have to keep changing AI every single time you want to burst somebody. So if you want to see the AI, I'll have a timestamp to skip down there. And yeah, other words, I'll just probably explain stuff in the video. So you can actually substitute emiya out for Psyger0 or Beta. You just need a unit that can put up shields. Roy and Houka are very good. You can also substitute them out for people. I recommend you just click on last clears and you kind of just observe what comps people are running. It's kind of like just a basic in-game tip for general all-around usage. At the end of the video, I'll kind of explain how I coded stuff for AI. So if people are like not super familiar with how to set up AI for stuff, maybe they can learn a thing or two. So the first 2 stages for this mission are pretty easy. You just kind of clear through them. Same with this stage. There's just a lot of iframes. And then the 4th stage is also pretty easy. It just takes like slightly longer. Yeah, this Nova Palace, pretty underwhelming. Yeah, not a whole lot to say, I guess, but also I did not get Canary, so I'd even upload a summon video. There's no point. Like, the thing is, I only want to upload stuff if it has like actual good content value to it. So if I have like a if I only summon once and I get nothing, like there's legit not a point. There just isn't a point. So yeah, here got the heal equip. I went really specific with AI for this stage, so far it's been, I haven't died at all. Like, it's been consistent every single time. So yeah, it's just important that you have a shield. Also on the stage, don't use any auto recovery, so no healers. If you have healers, you'll get one shot by this boss. He also burns, so Mirror Hood's pretty good. Cleanse equips are good to bring. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot. So yeah, we Phantom Bullet here for the physical res down. We crit res down, water res down, and then emiya to finish it off to the halfway threshold. And then the boss arts, emiya will shield. We keep cycling arts with my characters. Now, Houka should true art here to reapply crit res down, because it usually goes away at this point. Yep, so I'll reapply crit res down. Roy is doing his thing. He's kind of a main damage dealer pretty much for this stage. Either him or emiya. And then right when it gets down here, sometimes the boss gets evasion up. So I made Houka like normal art. But he doesn't need it, I guess. And as you can see, pretty fast. I mean, 1:50 and we killed the boss. And then he goes into like a 10-second animation at the end. You just need to take it. It's pretty easy to tank it. My emiya was, yeah, my emiya is a little late on normal arting there. If you want, you can tweak that up. And then you could adjust the HP before. I have a thing that says when boss HP is 0% normal art on final stage. You could just adjust that to have like 1% instead. But as you can see, 2-minute 4-second clear, pretty fast. And yeah, not really much to say except that it's a good way to burst any unit you want. And yeah, it works. So, all right, so this is the AI here. I'm just gonna scroll through it. You guys can feel free to pause the video. And then after I'm done scrolling, I'll explain how stuff works. Alright, I'm going to give a quick explanation before I end the video here. So if you have anything blank like this, it just means that it's going to use it no matter what. There's no conditions on it, so it's just going to use equip 1 whenever. Here, it's saying last wave and the boss is below 50% HP. Pretty simple. This is whenever a unit's burning, it will use the cleanse equip. So this skill thing here, this is important. So usually the game, if a boss is arting, units won't use their skills. So what you can do is you can use this when skill CT thing is up, and they'll actually use their skills even if the boss is arting. It's a good thing to do because that way you get art gauge from units that get art gauge from skills and stuff like that. And then also I set a condition here so that they won't use their skill if they're at like full art gen pretty much, and that way they're not wasting time. Because if they use their skill, sometimes it makes AI slower. And so yeah, it's a quick get around. Here, so this is like pretty smart to do. So there's arts condition thing. His shield lasts 20 seconds long, so I have this reset every 18 seconds with this loop. This is only for wave 3, and the reason why I do this, so 3 or higher and 3 or lower basically makes it so that it's only for that stage. And yeah, it's kind of the way you do that. 3 and higher would be this, but I have a limit, so it will art when current wave is 3 or higher, but only if the unit arts have been used 0 times or less. So basically, if they haven't used an art yet, and they use an art, this thing no longer like applies. It no longer works. Most of this is just kind of like block coding. If you've ever done any of that in like high school or college, it's kind of simple, but it kind of also takes a little bit of time to learn. Once again, HP boss limiters. So on the final wave, emiya will art when the boss is above 50% HP and below. So basically at that threshold is where I targeted him to use his heart. Still recovering from sickness. But yeah, that's kind of like his AI. Did I miss anything at the bottom here? It's pretty basic. It's like right now, I'm probably going to change this to like 2%. Yeah, I'll do like I'll probably do like 1%. Now, onto Houkas. So yeah, more wave. Basically, this is saying true arts in between, only on wave 3, true arts, as long as you've used it 1 time or more. So what I'm doing here is I'm making him super art as long as he's used his true art 1 times or more. So he'll only super art on this wave if he's true arted on this wave, is what I'm trying to do with that AI setup. This is similar. So wave 4, he'll only use true arts if his true arts has been used 1 time or less. So basically after he uses his true art for this condition, he no longer will keep true arting because this cancels it out by this condition here. I've got the skill set up again. Boss HP stuff. A lot of wave stuff. Yeah. Kind of just repeating stuff. Here I set up 3 different HP things. So this is for the first 3 units in your team, and it won't care about the 4th unit. So if you're running like a Tasman or something, it won't use a heal equip on a Tasman because that would get annoying. That's what I did with that there. Equip 1, I set it to use it on wave 2, and then it uses equip 1 on the last wave for like nuking. The phantom bullet, so basically I made it so that he only super arts after he uses his phantom bullet on wave 3 and 4. So he'll phantom bullet first, and then he'll super arts. I'll basically spam the super arts after. And yeah, it's, I guess, pretty basic AI, but yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of my comp I made here. I think it did pretty good. I don't really know how much more I can improve it with my units. I could LB7 HK Roy and emiya, but I don't know if I want to go to that extent. So yeah,